So I want to do a video on CV axles that you can buy from the store. Both of these are import direct OE replacement CVs axles for a Toyota 4Runner 3rd gen. It's kind of interesting. The part number's identical, T08043. You can see the barcode down there. This one looks like maybe 2013, and this one also the same part number, T08043, same barcode. This one's made in China. If you notice, there's a difference in boxes. And I was picking them up and I could have swore that the weights are different too, but we are going to find out. So I opened up both of these boxes and it's kind of interesting. They look like they may actually be different as well, but we're about to find out. I just want to see if we can figure out what the differences between the two are. Same identical part numbers, both from O'Reilly's. Both were for the exact same price. One was mailed to me and one came from the store. So I'm going to go ahead and scale them and we'll see how that goes. We can see that the first one weighs 16.65, 16, somewhere around there. This is the one that I bought online from O'Reilly's. We'll go ahead and check the other one. And so this one came from the one in store. It's clearly about almost 3 pounds heavier. It's 19 some odd pounds. Definitely I can feel the weight. So yep. So I'm looking at the side by side now, and there's a definite difference. I can check the stub axle length. This is the side that goes into the transmission. We can make sure that axle is the same size here. I think they call these the apricot or whatever. This is where I think the weight is coming from. I mean, there's definitely a difference in size there. The middle axle feel about the same. Even the length, I mean, I'd have to take a better look, but the length might actually be a little bit different, but it's kind of hard to tell because these can kind of be compressed. But it definitely looks like the smaller one looks longer, but I mean, who knows, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and check the stub axle diameter, see if at least they're the same. But definitely this apricot, this section is definitely beefier compared to the other part. So this is where CV's housed, so yeah, we'll see. So checking on these again. This one 10.95 mil. This one 10.95 mil. So they're identical stub axle diameter, so they would definitely fit in. Let's go check the center diameter. This one's at 11.45, 11.47. This one is about the same, 11.45, 11.46. We can check. This is where these would go into the hub assembly. We can check these as well. Let's go check this first one. We have about 1.27, 1.28. This one, also same thing, 1.27, 1.28. So the stub axles and the part of the axle that goes into the hub are identical. So these would work. The difference is, why is this sucker, which came from the actual store, versus the one shipped from online, why are they different? That I don't know. But there's a definite difference for the exact same part with the exact same part number. I'm not going to go mathing into it, but fully compressed and fully extended, it seems like these axles are identical, or at least very, very similar. So at least the functional dimensions are probably right. It's just a matter of why is one so much beefier than the other one. And the beefy one came from the store, and it did come from 2013. It was the one that was, it didn't say that it was made in China. I'm not actually sure where it was manufactured, and I have nothing against stuff that comes from China. I mean, they have some of the best technology nowadays. But it is kind of curious as to why two part numbers, two identical part numbers, two definitely different parts have arrived. So it appears that, I mean, the flanges and everything are the same. The boots may be the same. I haven't opened it to identify it, but the tulip is actually what it's called. The tulip on the one in store is definitely beefier than the tulip on the other one. So does that make a difference? I would like to think that the bigger one's probably beefier. It does weigh an extra 3 pounds, so who knows? There's a difference. I'm kind of curious as to why, if anybody knows, aside from the fact that maybe O'Reilly's or Import Direct has decided to go cheaper. That would be very interesting. Like I said, identical part numbers, both from O'Reilly's. One was shipped by mail and one was picked up in the store. So both of these are made in China. It's just they are of different specs for whatever reason, and the lighter one definitely, well, probably costs cheaper to make. And yep, and that's that. So I don't know how most people would be able to tell the difference, but I happen to get both axles on a fluke, and there's a definitely difference. I will probably return the thinner one, and I will probably just try to rebuild the one that has a torn boot, and we're gonna go from there.